and this one gonna be super special. And the last one ever performed, I think so, like on YouTube or something. I wrote it exactly to that Koshi chime. Yes, this is wind chime, and its name is Wind. And the spell is named Frequency of Ansys. So it's describing the substance we became, and exactly, I think, in the details, describing what's gonna happen next. It's more like prophecy than, bars. By the way, don't use this name. If you are using bars, you are behind them. Invasionist, Miss Fashionist, which switched with twisted scenario, high-pitched voice climbing peaks of words, Princess Peach freed on the beach cause he won Super Mario. He is the he is who he is, found in the place where they all are like parts torn, word wounded, sad or dead, divorce wet, medicated with pain, but they all lost. Angelic skilled, wondering still if he can be happy, peacefully in mind, fine with cardio, if he can eat a happy meal with happy me or some happy meal of this happy male without ice cold hearts, outdoor, go if you can't door. Snow cones compared with frozen death, there to be melt, head in hell, former trusted stardust, that's also frost soul, supposed to be or not to be. Roasted in own post, once turned into thoughts, fast ghost, without ghost, hauling, lowing, slowly leave. Please get the fuck out of my home. Good kid, light feet, dark kiss, and without any doubt, genius, we all know. Bruce Wayne, whose name of this goddamn city insane, painfully honest, domestic, freak, geek, aspy, must be me, nuts, gut thrusting, winged, singing king, pastor, white sheep amongst black sheep, so black sheep, outclouded scenes, outfloat, all outgoers, outrapped goats, out from that who are out of this world and now outcome. All voting beans and quoting teens, ringleaders, rings, noise weavers, believers, we reverbalizing delivered vaccines for all reserved by government damned underachievers. Packed universe out, preserved and saved with versatile verses sent straight to research reserves in rivers. Water listens to fire. Retired naysayers will be hired back and backfired before die out of fever. One teaser? The highest time begun is done. Came to blame scarred needers. I'll castrol them, although I'm not fidel unless you know Latin, which blinked in ink in between things in my little shiny tiny verse. Can see that? He retrieved was gold. They owned him salt. He's bold, but the horse needs to order in shiver. Because he's soft when force aloft, he knows. He's responsible. But right now, I want you all fucks to know that he's not fucking golden retriever. Red River. He came, he saw, conquered, dissolved, God of words, one with gods of war for all seasons, was disturbed, dragged and dropped in a cart, torn, fist guarded, scared, started, almost dead, and his back, such a wizard. Now outcrowd of crowd, showed proof, moved to scissor, cut crap in rap, he's about to kill Caesar. His unique geek, slick and rigged, wicked he, freak underdog, thunderstorm, evolved Charizard. Reason of bizarre arts, Visa cards, 6 hands fast, multitasking as Shiva, he's divine and real at the same time. festing humans around, taking vows, one-person festival, not diva. Modern dervish, hermit, wish of the sky to learn in this early earthly Airbnb, be best and teach learning, ultimate faith, king of language. Not servant, but serving, Sir Grinch, a bit unfriendly for slaving. Salafi pre expect Goliath and David, he can't be who he don't want to be, pending. First MBN ever been studied by Cambridge. I can't breathe. And he can't breathe. He's majestic. Last things which you want is to make him angry. Then fading. Maidens. Greeds are never-endingly envy because he ends grief. As shift lives skilled and gifted, living half, resembling on every human form former God sendings, he saved me. Of which he said each word which needed to saving, so AVE. Not Navy SEALs, we sealed jeans for their scenes 6 feet underground, so they in graves. Pounds heavy downgrading, covered with gravy made of shiny and shady. We just made it. Without counting on even one thing, unthinked, the region with details just like Clint like him. God's fingerprint, Kim Grimm blessed like Brothers Grimm in his scream, Trinity Teen. Meant to be mean, I mean paramnestic. For good, for God, for real, for gift, not cringe at Nesquik. As quick is his interesting in that thing and destiny winning, sailing blonde accepting, ask him. Medley involved, and on all medleys, since medleys like medley allegedly, bailout of Baileys, high res and high def, has all permits to wake up and to go to sleep in a red made of bay leaves. And his name is? Lightly blue tint, heart through start roots pinned. The world's vision boards just as we see as it seems. We estimating him to make him finishing sinking of dreams, bending teams. He's deserving to great binds and to wear wings. No maybes, no even ifs, no failings, and no tears. He's here, clean, clear, by, near. Although we have sinned, we redeemed. He's on rapture constantly, at least he reads madly writing ugly ducklings. At least we constantly amplifying art of sampling. Sanctified, science, Mayans, Vikings, super science, press redial, ayahuasca mixed with NASCAR, dusks, downs, hashtags past lives. Bastard, full of glory, and for real high spirit. He lives amongst us, but only he could outrap Siri without hearing. You're like Paw Patrol, trolling all cons, rolling not stones, but holy shin with deed, holy icons. Controlling all storms, gun knowing, fabbed out to act wars, host of a cross, Nostradamus of clues, most loved boss, lost in the music and music sounds, words full of rose, own high-tech most, awaited long. Came across to reach these kids, feed them Holocaust roast with all coast, made of fire, inquirer admired by God, this one who hyped the hope the hype in hip-hop, in his touch and with acts, even though he was hired by defiant Orthodox whom he mocks, in paradox parallel words, Lily Rose. Silly snow, just read as messengers of Lord, and be sure that you are told that we won. Been to Troy a few years ago and I made it, mail it, although not Helen. Literates, working with letters, wordsmith accurate like illiterates, mad headers, extraterrestrials, next tellers, excellence, bestsellers, selects, delegated to be kings, divine prince, no hints prince, kiss, kids, please, fuck Beller. None of us actors, act horse, he's the rap horse. Last rider, provided by rider, high time when performed. The arriver, changes MacGyver, mobster with fair play Ray himself. Sent foes from idols to idol, adio. Dark nurse, kindly reminder of divine depths. Partners from Twitter and Tumblr, divine items. I just named you and me as ghostwriters, hypers, erating lives. And it's upon us if we find it. You found M? You take out the chaos, spreading light days and nights while the clock sticks and tucks against all odds and all ups. We've been tossed across the earth, locked by a process and sent offset, and we all set, enough said. Pros and ghosts, horrors and host, ritual against, spells to be embarrassed, harassed, but we started all what they've been since they've started to count 20 grams in the carrots, in interest and Pinterest, without a glass, rats, pucks, pets. We've been summoned to be dearest by the rest. Your election section is underage, so Fat Paris, his hairy chest, Hilton badge, heritage, and his resume. Rap lovers flow yellow gold, we've been told to shine bold, so horizon, horizon. You only drink king and pink pills and parental advisors. That's my heart sword high score from the highest source. Ceremony is on it, please, we own it, honey. Come, it's like homecoming. Words, talents, words, parents. Healers, haulers, dealers, buyers. We arrested the red-handed mandate handlers and let them hear last sentence. Rex offenders, last upstanders, sand alert, endless, and blessed, by manglers. We prior, descended from that. God took phone, called and redialed. We arrived. From now on we invading. Be alert. Because we won. It's on. Incarnation in one nation. Warmly welcomed, prompt and astounded home. Thanks to Sean, I'm up on all what you told. So once more, what up though? Glad dope ethic please. His historical, cause lyrical road we established the law. Say on. The monikers has go. We clean your opera windows with soap, spotted fires fine, tube your ovaries above, tweeted that we committed great power, fired the fox, made Godzilla Mozilla beef sophomore tumble on, internet exploded and watched it till it's explode. Then we found Thor, and Malik Twitchy news, cause we kidding you nor kidding you snow. Ate all apples, although we've been warned by Steve Jobs, booked your face, feisty drop viewers dogs to your box, then arrested it all and received a call. Then decided that we not ident and this phone needs to be thrown away, right between clouds like the patriots. Oscar for foresting and peacemaking goes to DiCaprio. Or have you been told in sounds, hands, puns, guns and crosswords that hardcore masters of hard porn are reborn? Phoenixed out over outlaws, poems, breaking articles, seeking for sport in resurrection of all light by rap lines weaving inside courts we arose, periods. So, this is frequency of ANSYS, as I perceive it. This is how can I see and describe the substance we became. This is what I consider myself, master of ceremony. Female version, but every time when I'm adding that, it actually sounds worse. So, I've learned English language from rap music and porn videos. So I'm not using some words and some I'm using, like I'm addicted to them. But listen, this is something I just wanted you to know. And I'm ready to climb on each one existing and not existing level of art to support you. And by the way, what you see on the first, I can say, plan of this video, this is most important document anyone can have in magic. This is actually a document called Rules of the Path, and yeah, and I showed you mine just for a moment.